Newcastle United have been put up for sale by Mike Ashley and he is hoping to complete a deal before Christmas. Supporters will be cautious as they have been here before with their owner and he has remained at the helm, but this time does feel different. The 53-year-old is open to accept an offer based on deferred payments, as stated in the official club statement. It signifies that he is not only open to selling, but actively trying to push it through as quickly as possible, to give the club the best possible opportunity of securing the positioning and investment necessary to take it to the next level. At what is an important time in its history, its present ownership has determined that it is in the best interests of Newcastle United and its fans for the club to be put up for sale. Mike Ashley has never been willing to take a chance on Newcastle United and supply the investment required to ensure they are able to compete. It is interesting that he is now stating that it is in the best interests of the club to be put up for sale, as that has been the case for a number of years. However, a more likely reason for the sale is that the club is attractive to buyers and has a higher value than it has done in years. They are a Premier League club that are currently performing well and have a world-class manager in Rafa Benitez. If you combine these with their loyal fan base and good facilities, it is easy to see the potential in Newcastle United. The situation with Benitez may have played a part in why now is the time to sell, as the Mirror report that the manager's position could be tied to a successful takeover. Ashley will know that if the popular Spaniard was to leave the club for any reason, the reaction from the fan base would be worse than anything he has experienced during his tenure. He can't provide the investment that the manager wants, therefore a sale is the only way to ensure he doesn't leave the club. In that sense, now is the right time for a takeover, as the statement alludes to. Why should potential investors buy Newcastle United? The news that Newcastle United are for sale will attract a lot of interest from around the globe, but the current ownership has been clear that they will only sell to the right investor. They are at a good point after promotion and have made an impressive start to the Premier League season. The team is better than the sum of its parts and look ready to compete for a tophalf finish. However, the potential of the club is huge and it could grow significantly if the right investment is found. Rafa Benitez saw the potential of Newcastle and he now needs a group of investors to see the same if he is to continue his job of rebuilding the club. The stadium will be a huge draw for any interested party, as it is already one of the biggest in the Premier League, while the other facilities are impressive. Another big reason to invest at this current time is that Newcastle are heading in the right direction under Benitez and a huge revamp isn't required. New investors will have to invest in the playing staff and change a few things within the infrastructure, but there is no need for an entire revamp. Perhaps the biggest reason why Newcastle United are an attractive option now is the current relationship between ownership and supporters. Mike Ashley isn't a popular figure on Tyneside, and that means that new owners would be welcomed with open arms. They would start with a lot of popularity, and that isn't always the case. Newcastle United are one of the few clubs outside the current top six that could grow and compete with them if run correctly. It won't be an overnight job, but there is everything there to compete at the very top of English football. Article tags Mike Ashley, Rafa Benitez. Article categories English Premier League, Newcastle United.